All right, guys. Teampalooza. This has been long overdue. We didn't update our scores throughout the series, like month to month. I did record the videos, but definitely there was a lot of conflict. It was a brand new idea into the community, so there were a lot of misunderstandings on the rankings and what to do, what not to do. It's an old topic. I don't want to spend time on that, but definitely I'm able to release all the updates, and I'm gonna do all the giveaways that we plan and we actually offer in the beginning of the series. So all of that's still intact, and that I'm gonna change. So what I'm gonna do is I recorded these videos, each month, but I didn't publish them. So all those videos right now, I watched them and I was like, you know what, let me just redo them. Now we have the entire, we have basically all the months the series already done. So just as a refresher, right, we have Washington, we have Florida, Indiana, and Maryland. All of the four states participating in this series. So we have we offer three prizes for the series. One of them was the trifecta, which was the basically we were giving out the next release, the upcoming release to the team with the most points each month. So the team with most points in August got the next release in September, and so on. And also we had the full competition, for the series, which is the team with the most accumulated points at the end of the series. We ended in November 5th or 6th. Um, would get a free stay for Legends Festival, which was now postponed to January 21st. So, and then we also have a monthly giveaway for all the registered teams that participated in that month tournament. So again, none of this has been even published or give out, but again, let's do it right now. So all the prices and everything will be still happening, and it has always been the plan. So let's go through it. So the first thing is, right, what I'm gonna do in these videos, we kept all the data in an Excel file, and what we did was, we then came back to the leaderboard and update it. Now that we are done, it doesn't make sense to keep updating the leaderboard every month. For each month, what I'm gonna do is, at the moment that you start watching these videos, the leaderboard and everything would be already updated with everything, like all the months combined. So it's the final results rather than month to month. So in these videos, right now I'm gonna focus in August and September. August, the leaderboard up to these videos was updated only with the first month, which was August. So this is what you're looking right now, and this is kind of on the back end. So you see, I can still edit. I have the fields to edit stuff. But basically, in this month, in August, we had the leader. The leader was, in points, was the anti-heroes from Florida. So basically, this was in August. So the upcoming release for the anti-heroes, which was the winning team, right, with the most point for August, would be the random booster 202. So basically, all three members of this team gonna get the B202. So if you're watching this video, the anti-heroes were Citrus Ninja, JCE underscore 13, and Blader Colton. So you guys win the August trifecta prize. So feel free to reach out to me. You guys, I know you guys. So we work it out with the 202 release. Also, let's do the team giveaway. All right. So if I got what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change back to the. This is basically the data, where we kept all the good numbers and everything. So I'm gonna make this bigger. Maybe you guys cannot see it pretty well. So you can see this is August. This is basically just a quick overview. You're gonna see this, in the upcoming video, so you have an idea. So this is basically each battle, the score for each battle. And in the left hand side, from the dark line is the winning score and the losing score. So it's 3-0, 3-2. This is basically each match individually, like 1-3. So this is how we kept the score going for each team member. And then the brownish, kind of yellowish, I don't even know what color is this. This is when the team actually score, the full 3 zeros against the opponent, and the yellow ones are basically the 3 zeros that when each individual blader won 3-0 against the opponent. So we kept track of all the all the battles individually here for each month. So this is basically the motherboard. This is basically the core of the data. So then in here we have the individual score, the points per player. Then we had all the accumulated points per match, total points for the month. And this is where we get all the information, right? So for August, like I said, the winner was the anti-heroes with 43 points. And you can see, you're going to have some zeros in here. These zeros are basically means that this team was not completed, so they don't accumulate points when the team is not complete. But they do accumulate points individually. So all these individual stats still happening. So this was the first month, so we see a lot of high numbers in here because we only have a small portion of the data. But again, everybody's here. All the people that participated, all the teams that participated in August, they are here. So basically, what we're gonna do here, let's go ahead and do a quick giveaway for the teams, all the registered teams that participated in August. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna place all these numbers in here, all these names in here. And this giveaway is for August. So what we're gonna do is gonna do a bearing launcher, the one in B191. And this is gonna be one launcher for each team member. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and create. So we have everybody in here. So what we're gonna do, let's just go ahead and click this and see who's the winner. Oh, come on, the anti-heroes. You know what? Let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. All right. So let's see. We got Raging Baybreakers. All right. That's more like it. All right. So Raging Baybreakers, you guys win the berry launcher. Each one of you guys. Again, you guys are also from Florida, so we work it out with you guys. So another thing is this was not either promoted or offered in our initial idea, but what I want to do here, I want to do something cool for each individual team member that participated that month. So not just the team, but each team member that participated. I know throughout the process we have a lot of teams incomplete. Like for example, in October, it was a pretty low month that not all the teams were completed. And throughout the process, throughout the series, right, there were not a lot of times we have incompleted teams, but we had two members show up. So if the team was not completed in that month, you would not be able to participate in the team giveaway. So I'm gonna do something that's just a quick giveaway for everybody who was registered as a team, even if you guys, as long as you guys participated that month with your team or without your team, I'm gonna do a quick giveaway here. So I have the whole list in here of all the people all the bladers that participated in August. So I'm gonna go back in here. Gonna hit new. Oops, not that one. I'm gonna change this list and let's do a random picker. So in here, let's do a divine bilio for one winner. So let's do this. Let's do create. So we have a big list in here. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll this out for divine video. Let's see who get it for the month of August. We have Leon. All right, let me write this down. I'm gonna forget. So we have Leon, and all right, perfect. All right, so perfect. So that concludes August, right? So we got the anti-heroes waiting for total points. We have the average point per match. I mean, this for me, I feel this is gonna be the biggest scoreboard for me, because what we found out is that after after the first month we realized that, hey, not many people gonna not all the states gonna have the same amount of matches, because the amount of teams gonna vary. Like for example, in Florida, most of the time we have 12 teams. Most of the time, I think the lowest we have was 10. But again, Indiana have a lower scale, less teams. So I think one number that really get your team out of the crowd is how many points what is the average points that you do as a team combined per match. I think that's a solid number that give us the idea of how strong a team is, because it doesn't matter if you play 20 matches or 10 matches. We are looking for the average. So I think that's going to be a fair number across the board that we can compare each team. But since we already, this was added after we started, it was not even promoted, or um, it was not the idea initially. I didn't want to change the total points for this in after we started, because it does, I don't like to change things that we already promised or said. So just something like that, the team that wins this, at the end of for the entire of the series, I'm gonna leave the surprise until the end. But we're gonna do something special for the team that wins this. We're still gonna win. We're still gonna count the total points at the end of the process. We're still gonna do that, but for this group, I think we're gonna do something special. So let's wait for the end of the video. So we're gonna keep tracking this, and this is basically the domination factor. Again, this is for me is more like the MVP of the series type of thing. So it's basically the total point score divided by total points allowed. So this is an individual tracking, right, for each player. So again, this we're gonna keep track of this, and also we're gonna do something at the end for the person who wins this. All right. So that was August, right? So we covered August, we got everything. So for September, right, this is an updated version of the leaderboard in September. One thing that we have to do that we added here, it was Washington, right? Washington did not participate in August. They came into the Teampalooza series on September. So right now in here you will see sector, right, in the domination factor, Washington coming on board as well. So you're gonna start seeing more of the Washington teams, as you can see right here, brand prominence. So in the total points, again, these total points right here, as we go along, this board would be accumulated, right? This is not just for the month. This is in accumulated basis. So right now in here, what you're seeing in September is the total accumulated points per team, right? And in here you're seeing you're still seeing the average, but we are calculating August and September as well. So same thing with all of these three. So right now, right at the bottom, we don't gonna bother updating each individual card per month. We're just gonna update it at the end for for the entire series. So we're just gonna keep focusing on the leaderboard. So right now, oops, sorry. All right, so let's go back to the spreadsheet. So if we go to September, what we found in here, again, we're keeping the same thing. So we have two teams in here, right? That from Washington, the Ice Creams and Ben Prominence. And then other than that, we have the same teams around, most of the same teams. So basically, the team with the most points for the month um, was the big three, right? They got 48 points. As you can see, they were on fire during September, like a bunch of threes, a lot of 3 zeros. Fireblaze was definitely on fire. He only allowed 2 points in 6 matches. Other than that, was a bunch of 3 zeros. He was on fire, so he contributed a lot to the 48 points for the month. And I think that the closest, the closest one was 30 something. Let me see, 37, and that was Ben Prominence in Washington. So again, the winner for the month of September would be the big three with the most points for the month, and so they're gonna get, this was in September. So the next release was the DX set. So the big three get the DX set. Each one of you guys get a full DX set for the big three. Congrats on that. That's for the month or the most for the month of September. Whew, I'm talking a lot. All right. So one last thing in here. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway. So all the teams that participated in September, these are basically all the teams that have all team members. So let's do this. So let's go ahead and go back in here for the random picker. I kind of like this little thing. So let's go ahead and hit edit. Let's remove all the names. Let's add in, this is for September. All the teams that have all team members in September are here. So what we're gonna do here is, let's do the B203, the Spidey launcher, the Spider-Man launcher. So let's do that for each team member, whoever wins in here. So let's go ahead and create. We have all teams in here, and let's just click. So we have the Wild Child. So the Wild Child, that's my son is there. So I'm gonna take care of the other two members myself. But let's make it fair and let's just roll this out again. And choose another team member. I'm gonna take care of the other two, Cosmo and Sam Springen, on the side, just to make it fair. And I'm gonna pick another team for the real winners. So let's do that. Let's do it again. Ooh, PPV Crusaders. Alrighty. All right, so we have the Crusaders from Indiana. They are getting the Spider-Man launcher. So let's go back to the list. Let's see all the team members that's participated in here for September. Let's scroll down here, grab everyone. And let's do, all right, let's continue, edit, let's remove everyone and add everyone that participated in September. So for this one, let's do a Gatling Dragon for one winner. Let's do this. We have Eagle Out. Alrighty. Eagle Out. They are from Prelude, Team Prelude. All right. So we cover everything in here. I think we got August, we got September, we got the prices. Again, this is how it looks up to this point, up to September. We had the big three with 76 points. I'm leading the charge. We had the Wild Childs, second place, Raging Bay Breakers. I mean, a lot of Florida teams in here, because they are playing the most, because we have the most teams. So I think that's gonna be more like in the, the flow. But one big surprise is that not all the teams played all four tournaments together. So Florida, especially Florida, so don't get discouraged just yet. And then PPV Crusaders still dominating with 8 points per match. That's crazy right there. That's a high number. That means you got to score more than 8 points to beat these guys. So they are doing a great job. We have BC Nightburst. And again, this is how it looks up to September. So I'm going to stop the video right here. I'm going to jump into October in a different one.